The republics of India and Pakistan were born when the British Raj left, dividing the subcontinent. Hindus, Muslims and Sikhs moved. It's estimated 14 million migrated across the newly formed borders, with over 1 million killed in communal violence. India was split to provide Muslim minorities safe havens in their own majority areas, to the east and west, separated by over 2,000 kilometres of Indian territory. The bitter rivalry for land caused the two nations to fight over the northern state of Kashmir. It's the main issue, and one that challenges those in power. The region is strategically important to both countries. They fought over it in 1947. Other issues created two more clashes in the 60s and then the 70s. Since then, India and Pakistan have developed and tested nuclear weapons. Pakistan's brush with democracy didn't last long. Its independence leader Muhammad Ali Jinnah died within the first year, and the army took control. Cries of corruption and mismanagement is common. Civilian governments have been dismissed, or in many cases overthrown by the military. India's leader at independence, Jawaharlal Nehru, lived until the mid-60s. Government institutions were already up and running. With a constitution agreed on quickly, he managed to guide India through a turbulent period despite the partition. In the next 18 months, India and Pakistan will go to the polls. Politicians, policy, corruption and bureaucracy are some of the important election topics. India is seen as the more successful and stable of the two nations. Its estimated gross domestic product for the next year is nearly 10%. Pakistan's hovers below 5%. For the past 30 years, India has been trying to attract more international investment to counter the likes of the US and European Union, while Pakistan's economy has been hurt by political instability.
Continually trying.
And the threat of violence looms large over the subcontinent. After the September the 11th attacks, Pakistan found itself in a difficult position, accused of supporting armed groups like the Taliban. And that position became even more challenging when US forces found and killed Osama bin Laden in Pakistan last year. The 2008 Mumbai attacks once again put it under the international spotlight, with India accusing it of supporting those responsible. Now, as the two nations mark their 65th anniversary of independence, they look to the future, with hopes that political stability and economic prosperity may lead to a stronger and more positive relationship. Sohail, Rahman, Al Jazeera.